What's up, everybody? It is now time for me to start the South Korea vlogs. This is day 0, travel day, and it's going to be fun. I'm sitting here waiting on my flight right now, about to get on the bus, head to the airport. Won't be arriving till tomorrow night, so pretty long flight, about 18 hours trip total, and it's going to be fun. So we'll start the vlog officially tomorrow. Until then, enjoy. Okay guys, so I made it to the airport here in Amsterdam, where I'll be flying out to head to Korea. Layover in Beijing, but I will say this is the first time I've traveled with minimal luggage, pretty much just my carry-on and personal item, and without having to go through check bag and everything else. It made it so smooth. Highly recommend if you're able to swing it. So if you're hungry, here's where you can give it 25 euros. A Coke, 2 sandwiches, and a Snickers bar. Eat before you get to the airport. Yes, eat before. Okay, 4 hours later, finally on the... Of course, that announcement would come on as soon as I start talking. Anyways, ignore the announcement, listen to me. Ignore the announcement, listen to me. Finally on the plane. 10-hour, 11-hour flight we got to go. I hope they serve food. If I don't sleep through, as I tend to sleep through all the meals. Hopefully I don't do that this time. And yeah, I'll give you an update when we get to Beijing. And let's try and navigate the airport. Haven't been to this one yet, so it should be interesting. Last time I flew through China, I went to the Shanghai airport, and that was pretty easy to navigate. So, and of course, he wants to talk over me again. Again, ignore him, listen to me. Now we'll do Beijing. See you there. The last video of the flight, you guys. The movie, the selection they have is actually pretty awesome. I am trying now to decide between Aquaman, Harry Potter, and the Philosopher's Stone, or Harry Potter, the Prisoner of Azkaban, which is my favorite. But I heard The Accountant's really good too. No, they got some good movies, you guys. So for the in-flight meal, is actually awake this time. We got a salad, some biscuit with some butter. I already ate that. Some dessert thing. I don't know what it's called. If y'all know what it's called, let me know in the comments. It's really good. And then it could either have like a chicken thing or a pork rice. I chose the pork rice. So far I would say the food's actually pretty good for an airplane. Dinner and a movie. Well, what better way to go to Korea, right? Alright guys, last time I flew into China, I went to Shanghai, and I had to go through a stupid immigration thing again, which that's what it is. If I have to do it this year again, I won't be able to take my phone through the immigration when they check my passport and documents. So, you know, I did arrive, did land, and it was the middle of the day. Let's see if they see if I have to go through immigration again like they did in Shanghai. Okay guys, this has been a interesting layover, to say the least. So I land, right, and everything's going smooth. No check bags, right? Well, I decide I have to go through security again, which it's unexpected, but apparently, I don't know, but I just got frisked, like, very personally. They were very thorough, is what I will say. I'm not sure why, because I don't know, but yeah, that was definitely the most thorough security search I've been through. Um, Shanghai was not like that. So I don't know what was going on, but it was definitely something. So anyways, I got through that. I brought 2 power banks. They took one of them, I guess one of them had too much capacity. I guess it was over their limit they allowed. So they took one of my power banks. So that's 60 euros just gone. But it's whatever. It's their rules. It's how it is. At least I kept one of my power banks, right? Um, but yeah, that was probably the most difficult transition I've made. It's pretty crazy. Immigration was pretty smooth. Asked me where I was going. People said I was going to Korea and, typical stuff. But so now I finally got through. I have a few hours to my flight, so I'm having something to eat. It's actually pretty affordable here. So for 9 euros, well, at least it's affordable for other meals that I've had in airports. I don't know if it's considered affordable in Beijing or if it's expensive in Beijing, because I haven't been outside the airport. But I got a orange juice, and I got a bowl of ramen. This smells so good. Get you a better view of this here in a minute. And I'm waiting on my spicy chicken that I ordered, so I will definitely, I'm hungry. Long flight, very tired. Stressful security, but made it through. One more flight to go. As promised, here is the 9 euro meal minus the chicken. Still waiting on the chicken to come in, but doesn't that look good? Ugh, I'm excited. All right, time to see just how good this is. As good as it looks. Oh, it is. Oh my God. That is probably some of the best noodles I've had. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, hands down. Alright guys, this meat is so tender. Love it. On the second flight, and a much smaller plane, but it's only 2-hour flight this time. Still more room than I'm used to on a short flight. It's kind of nice. I think I really like this airline, China Southern. If you get a chance, fly with China Southern for sure. So I made it to the airport here in Seoul, and now I'm just looking for my bus that's going to take me into the city. It was pretty easy to navigate. Immigration wasn't that bad, but no cell phone, so I couldn't really do much with the phone. Now I'm just looking for my bus number, and another way you can take is a taxi, but I don't recommend it. Taxis at airports are big scams. Big scams. Never take a taxi directly from the airport. You'll wind up paying 4 times the price. Little travel hack for you guys. Yeah, I'm trying to find my bus, so wish me luck. Alright guys, so little update on what happened. I was waiting for the bus. Was informed I needed to have a ticket prior to get on the bus. I couldn't pay for it on the bus, so whatever. I went to the ticket machine. I started a few minutes before they left, and I tried to get my bus ticket. Doesn't accept Apple Pay. Okay, cool, pull on my card. Doesn't accept my card. Okay, now I'm trying to be like, what's going on here? Apparently that machine doesn't accept the a Visa from my bank. So I was like, okay, that's fine. If I can't do the bus, I will do a train and metro. Simple. I go and was able to use my Apple Pay for the train. Took me about an hour to get to the Seoul station. Okay, I don't know what happened. I had some emergency alert just come up and my whole thing went out. So I don't know what you heard. But anyways, picking it back up. So I was getting the metro, and so I got off at the Seoul station.
on the train, went to the metro, and the metro was shut down. Now here it is midnight. I'm like, oh my God, are you serious right now, you guys? So now I am in a city with both transportation options pretty much gone. So I did what I said not to do, and I got a taxi. But you know what? I was tired. It was late. I could have walked. It was a 20-minute walk, but I was exhausted, so I paid for the taxi, sue me, and finally made it here. So pretty nice hotel. The street was really cool. My phone was dead, so I couldn't really get good videos when I arrived, but we'll do that in the morning when I wake up. But yeah, let's explore the room, shall we? Got a mirror here. That's nice. Nice big bed. Kind of a small room. I got a little fridge there. Toilet shower combo. Guessing it's pretty common for the norm here, but yeah, small, simple, all you need. So the cost today came out to a little over $40, but I always say that your first day is going to be slightly more expensive than when you're there, because when you're traveling and doing long trips, you want to be comfortable. And getting in at 2 o'clock in the morning, I could have spent $5 and taken the bus and the train. I split between a bus and a taxi, so it cost me $15, and that put me around $45, $50 for the day. But to me, it was worth it because I was just ready to get here and go to sleep. As always, make sure you, if you enjoy the video, subscribe, follow me on my journey here in Korea and beyond. I will show you how to live on $40 per day. $40, 40 euros per day. And let's tackle South Korea.